energy, less drive?
Definitely. It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age. It happened to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text FIRE to 321-321. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix. Just send a text for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text FIRE to 321-321. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast, absolutely free. That's FIRE, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help.
Man fitter, bath fitter, style fitter, bath fitter, you fitter, bath fitter. We install beautiful tubs that fit perfectly over your old one with no mess or demo. Get the bath you want in a day with quality that lasts a lifetime. It just fits. Bath Fitter. Bath Fitter is hiring installers. We're a growing company with a strong culture and great benefits. Find out where you fit.
I ain't got no ultimate team, man. I don't do that ultimate team shit, man. My ultimate team, I might start doing it next year. When I get a PS5.
You know,
but right now, man, I just smash niggas, man. I just go out there, get my team, you know what I'm saying, that I be getting.
The best part, getting your max refund to rain down into your pockets.
I ain't got no ultimate team.
Incoming! Switch to TaxAct and start for free.
Oh, man.
Lineman
Really getting tired of this motherfucker, boy.
40-yard dash runs. Long jump. These are the events you see scouts running at the NFL Combine. But this isn't
I'm gonna need about an hour.
This is the inaugural HBCU Combine.
To have that platform and being able to showcase that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're in Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big show.
One thing about Pittsburgh, them niggas got a motherfucking defense, bro.
The path to the NFL draft has not been easy for athletes from historically black colleges and universities.
It was a struggle for HBCU athletes to make it to the league.
And they will elect to
not I ain't tripping though.
As our first drive will begin at the 25.
He talking over there. Let me see what he talking about. Let me see what he talking about. Put my headphones in. He over there, he said something to me.
It was difficult.
Good nigga, you said something to me.
They tend to be forgotten.
You don't want no smoke, man. I got me a good night's sleep last night. You don't want no smoke with me. That's alright. I like that shit. Damn, I got content out. I'm tripping.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's see what we got. We got Big Ben back there, so we ain't got to do no quarterback spy for that slow ass nigga. That nigga breakaway nigga. I'm gonna quit playing Madden.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Don't, boy. Nigga.
And not much to speak of. Call it a
SMB twin.
Up to the 26.
Boy, you better watch out.
The last play got just a yard here. 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I was coming for that motherfucker, boy. I was zoom.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
Oh! Drop that big boy. Don't. You playing, man. You better be more goddamn cerebral. Shit. You out here playing with me like some kind of little kid. God damn.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the
boy, you lucky, my nigga. You lucky Carlton Davis slow as hell.
And he'll be taken down,
that boy slow than a motherfucker.
Across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field.
Look how slow my nigga is.
The wrong direction,
24, what you doing, big dog?
And you end up getting the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10
my nigga.
at the 49-yard line.
Good run. Oh, good. Oh, Levante Davis. Hold on, man. He a rookie, man. Don't do him like that.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Oh.
The completion good. This is Eric.
Good job, big boy. Good job, big boy.
Losing yardage.
Break that tackle, nigga. Oh, big ass. Big bitch.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Ah, come on,
Here's
man.
Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line.
I wasn't going to do it to that side, but good pass, though. Good pass.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Good kick.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to look the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far,
but
they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Yes, sir.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Touchdown, get that.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he's going to take it in.
You earned that, motherfucker, boy.
Touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Oh, man. All right.
And his kick is no good.
Oh, yes, shit. Yeah,
an inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
That's going to cost you the game, man. Can't be getting me getting online and playing me with your internet messed up, man.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
About like 1 point.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
You were coming for that motherfucker too, weren't you? I seen that shit. I seen you.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Yeah,
throwing to start the drive.
Your defense crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is caught by Evans.
Nico.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across
Nico,
the
what up, boy?
line.
I know about you, Nick.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
You got to pick one, man. You gonna go to running back or he gonna stay?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'm trying to come for her.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I don't throw pigs, big dog. I'm
from the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Show.
Oh!
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Can I score for
he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Yeah, damn. I don't know what to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady now on first down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
Got that zone going on. Where my blunt at, man? I need a blunt now. I need a blunt right now.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Come on, man.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was
they
right in his hip
me
pocket,
on defense,
helping
man.
force that incompletion.
Mike, everywhere you at, baby, I need one, Mike.
Down and 4 after that
I need one, Mike.
On second down.
You got me? Mike said he got me, man. Mike said he got me.
Now Brady.
Mike said he got me.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
Come on, Mike, you got to shake him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
you got to put that goddamn put that goddamn sauce on Nico ass.
30 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Got to put that sauce on Nico ass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I hear you.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as
Shit,
that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
What Russell Westbrook just did there, he took and escaped.
Who that? Whatever you. Who the ball going to?
Going for it all. And he bats it
Why
away.
you throw the ball like that, Tom?
Incomplete.
Well, when you got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
I can't beat you.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I got to beat you with goddamn touchdown.
Claiming to know what my expectations were. Okay, Russ, let's get by the expectations. I apologize. You're right.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
I respect you, you know what I'm saying? You didn't give my respect.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down.
Come on, Brady.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
What is going
on fourth down, but come
That's
up
why I hate playing these motherfuckers,
this Steeler
man.
defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Oh, my God.
I want to see if they want to go.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Literally in the backfield.
He's only
we got 8 niggas in the backfield. We can't get a tackle.
It's a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Open timeout.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
12-0.
Okay. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
That is caught. He's got it.
33.
And the lead will move to 14-0.
You sitting right there looking at me like I'm looking at you.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No timeout.
There will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
I was a GOAT, man. I was a GOAT at this
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And
on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit.
How you not catching the ball?
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Put your fucking feet down. Sorry ass niggas.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage.
Oh, that nigga? Oh, my God.
Picked up by Baker Fitzpatrick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
That nigga was running wide open, Mike. God damn, what you doing?
Before the half ends.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
So bad, Mike.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
You know what? Fuck that. We ain't going out like that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We ain't going out like that, y'all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You got to do something with the 30 seconds, bro. You got to do something with the 30 seconds, my nigga. You got 4 plays. 4 plays,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
We got to get out of bounds.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, Alabama. 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Bandit. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Rip right.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
The entire time, we never had anything basketball.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Shit.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Who the fuck is not blocking that nigga?
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 40 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Brady's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
That nigga right there, what's the nigga, 93? He should be playing cornerback. Put him at cornerback.
At their own
Put him at corner.
35-yard line.
Put him at corner. He got 2 picks. Put him at corner, goddamn. That nigga got the shit. That's Deion Sanders' little brother. That's Deion Sanders' little brother. They call him Blanco Sanders. Blanco Sanders, nigga. The fuck?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Motherfucker right there, man. I cannot wait till I see that nigga again.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come out 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, one running back. Man, come out a pistol. Ain't a pistol. God damn.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Good block.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That was one that I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field.
You gotta go to the side. Nico ain't yet, man. Fuck that nigga Nico, man.
But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's crazy, man. Change that shit.
Brady gives this one off to
That's
Jones.
Crazy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
Them
scrimmage.
niggas didn't block nobody,
2 yards
bro.
the loss, 2nd and 12.
He ain't block nobody.
Throwing now is Brady. Caught on the right side by
So he ain't
Jones.
shaking nobody now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind,
and Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
and I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
Right.
But in this case,
I see you, boy.
gotta be selective about it to make sure you take care of the football.
Nigga say I see you, nigga. I see you, boy.
Almost cost them 6
God
points.
damn.
Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown,
I see you, boy.
Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Yeah, I know you about to run the ball.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
He coming back with that
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
At least he's going to be what he was last year at least, right? I think that's right. I don't think they take a
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Well, that's pretty good. 6th, 3rd, and 1st in offense. Pretty good.
Once upon a time,
yeah.
Well, I believe it was either the year Charlie left or maybe when John.
6 yards left on second down.
Let's go, D.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick pass out to Juju. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Dancing to his left, able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
I'm not call it. I can't burn time out though.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and he's got it.
What?
They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That's wild.
Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
That shit got me tight right now.
You can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On second and 10. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. It's our time, it's our time.
Okay.
It's our time. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Okay.
Midway, 31 points in 35 minutes. It wasn't enough in a 113-107 loss.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Switch up, switch up.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
I scored in 10 seconds and all that shit. This going to be one of the drives. You're like, damn. He really draw that bit down the field on me. Yes, sir.
Fourth quarter.
50
down
yards
to
to go,
final
2 minutes. See
We've got
what
a
we
one-score
got.
game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
If I get the overtime,
they come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. I get the overtime. It's like, nigga, let's see what the ball first.
Brady to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
Yes, sir.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Back to throw, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
you ain't shut up, goddamn yet. I can't even goddamn be focused on my play.
Completion left side to Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw.
Let's go.
This is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
Yes, sir.
It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
He's an emotional guy, too. People may not know that. They see
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Ben. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Let's go, Mike. Give me that ball back, baby. Give me that ball back, baby. Let's go. Give me that ball back, baby. Let's go.
That's exactly
yes,
right.
sir.
Go down and kick a field goal. The other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
We got that. We gonna do our thing.
Here as the kicks away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This is a comeback for the ages, y'all.
The Bucs offense
This is a comeback for the ages, y'all, baby. And now we get back,
they
baby.
control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
Right.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
Man.
Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Jay, and I've been doing this lately. All I have to do is look back over the ridiculous amount of letters he sent us over the years. You know, he still handwrites letters, and I mean, who has time for that? Nobody does that anymore. There's text, and he still writes letters. It's crazy.
And John Shire, by the way, the next Duke head coach, will be on Get Up at 8:45 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. We will have the great Roy Williams with us at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Jay Billis, before we let you go, the college basketball season is heating up, and that means the Wendy's Wooden Watch has begun. You can go to ESPN.com and search Wooden Watch for the list of the Wooden Award nominees to watch as this season rolls on. Jay, can you give us 2 or 3 guys that you have as Wooden Award favorites right now?
Oscar Tshiebwe is the favorite. He's from Kentucky. He's done things that have been historic on the rebounding side, and he's done it. You know, he's their leading scorer, leading rebounder, leading shot blocker, leading field goal percentage. But his rebounding is next level. It's like old-time stuff where guys average 15, 20 rebounds a game back when nobody cared what a good shot was. And now in analytics, you know, it's nothing but good shots for the most part, unless it's the end of a clock. And his rebounding has been next level. He's the guy right now. But Johnny Davis of Wisconsin, I think, is in that mix. Keegan Murray of Iowa is in that mix. But for me, it would be Oscar Tshiebwe.
Great, Jay Billis, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
All right, JB. See you tomorrow, brother.
Hey, Jay, Will, the over-under on you crying is 5 minutes left on the clock. So I just want to know, I've got the under on you.
Oh, for sure.
And it's a lot of Jack on this. So you might want to help out a brother here.
Get ready for my crying face to become a meme. It's definitely happening on under, JB.
Jay Billis. Every day is game day with Wendy's breakfast, the official breakfast of the NCAA. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's. Jay, it looks like he's getting choked up right now, even just thinking about it.
My coach, man.
42 years. I don't remember a time before Krzyzewski. Do you remember anything?
No.
I don't have that.
I'm
My whole life, as far as I remember.
I'm going to be worse than Terrell Owens tomorrow. My quarterback coach. It's crazy, man. I just still can't believe that it's coming to an end. Like, it's not real for me. Like, he's just been a staple of college basketball, and it's almost like the Tom Brady scenario because he's still doing it at such a damn high level, man.
Woo, a nasty three.
I imagine,
huh?
Jay, especially you're the two-time National Player of the Year. You won a championship. Like, for that whole, and now you left Duke a long time ago, and I'm sure your thoughts and emotions still go back to that place, time and place. But now, really a part of Duke that will permanently now be gone. It must be a whole emotional end of an era for you in a whole different way.
Well, it just feels like I'm gonna walk in there, and I know what I'm gonna see tomorrow because one of the things that's always meant something to me is whenever I walk into Cameron Indoor Stadium, I see the number 22. That's my number. It's forever mine. It will forever be in that gym. But to think about what that gym is and what that place is, like that is like if you ever ask what the word legacy means, like that's a picture of Coach K.
Most despised player in the NFL, according to Twitter. That's not
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with a 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G in America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. It's Greeny, and we are busy looking at the NBA stretch run. So much left to be decided, and what might be the most competitive postseason of all time take shape. We'll talk about it. It's Greeny, starting 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN Plus.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The give is to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Brady now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Brady going to go on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Hey, it's me again. Listen to this. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check every month may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like and the benefits coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
How would you characterize this moment? I said, well, I just...
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch the safety creep.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To unlocking who I am and who I want to be by focusing on what's next, not what was.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Now watch run. Bang, 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 bang. Check it.
Brady going to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Already there's attention on you. Then any negative stuff that comes out, you're going to, Kellerman and...
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
So I think it's reality.
You ain't got nothing.
Like you're a coach. You've been doing a lot of yelling.
Well, that's you imitating the coach, yeah.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Real easy on sacks. He runs and he fumbles. I mean, when you think about it, in these situations, it does matter.
It's not the size of the hand that matters. It's the motion of the hand that matters.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right. No, you know what? You know what's interesting is the list that we put up earlier, Evan. I don't know if we still have the graphic, but some of the best quarterbacks in football have the smallest hands. So that makes me think, like, maybe it's like extra emphasis on ball security if your hands are small, but Patrick Mahomes is on the list, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, you 2 guys.
But out of 6, 2 of them are the best in the world?
Yeah, 2 guys.
All right, anyway.
There you go right there.
Okay.
Jared Goff.
Tiny hand.
Tannehill.
Pardon me, guys.
Wait, hold on. Baker Mayfield.
Wait a minute.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Wait a minute.
2 guys.
Jared Goff went to 2 Pro Bowls in the Super Bowl. Ryan Tannehill's a good quarterback. Baker Mayfield went 1 overall. Teddy Bridgewater's had a solid career. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen. And Joe Burrow's taking the lead.
Now you see this list, right?
Yeah.
It's 6 people on this list.
Yeah.
Out of those 6 people, I'm going to have Evan do some homework between now and the end of the show on turnovers with those guys.
Okay, but how many Super
Now the
Bowls
Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and 8. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
What we got? Slam.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Already off the board.
Colby Covington wants to fight against his former good friend Jorge Masvidal. Street Judith, you're back. You're so tough. We've seen you enough today.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
800-563-2510 or turnprovider.com. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. UFC 272 exclusively on ESPN Plus.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game.
NFL Friday nights on Eagle TV. The journey from challenger to champion starts here. 8 weeks, 8 contracts on the line. Watch the PFL Challenger Series only on Eagle TV and see more PFL action on ESPN.
The way you groom is about to change forever. Introducing Microtouch Titanium Trim, the total body and hair trimmer with a revolutionary handle that extends to get to those hard-to-reach areas on back and
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Titanium Trim's revolutionary design.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Can't really shoot. I mean, okay for a guy his size. LeBron's not exactly a pure shooter. Oh, God, look at Kevin Durant. He's not going anywhere. Kyrie as long as he's on the floor. And I think that's starting to change just based on shooting. I think that's how our psychology gets affected.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
There's no James Harden on the Brooklyn Nets anymore. You're taking on a Miami Heat team that is without Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry, and Durant will get buckets early on. Then Durant, turnaround, jumper, and one. He said, I felt great. I'm only going to get better, more comfortable out there. That's a problem. Yeah, for the rest of the Eastern Conference. He'll put Embiid. Have a couple of triples for him. Nets would lead by as many as 16 in this first half.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They hand this one to Gronk. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tell me where they could find that sound of anyone from the days of George Mikan when the Clippers didn't exist to the days of Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Because of his defense, his defensive mind. This is bad all around. And I'm going to give it to you right now. But I'm going to save coming back to Russell Westbrook. I would ask you as a favor to save that part for me.
No, I got you.
Ahead.
I only have one follow-up question. Is your stomach better after watching the Lakers? Because Molly and I might need to be careful.
I'm okay now. I drank some.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Yeah. Check 15. Check 15.
I'm all right. Yeah. But if you've been near me last night, I might have threw up.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to stay near you when we were at the game on Saturday together.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Someone that currently plays for the city of Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Sparks, it's hard to lose hope on an LA squad. I mean, we're coming off of the Super Bowl with the Rams play, right? So you always feel like you have a chance. But this Lakers team, it's just really difficult watching them because it seems like they're playing uninspired basketball at the time where they really needed to play great basketball the most. I believe
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Defense is the bread and butter of this iteration of the Los Angeles Lakers. Meaning when they won their championship...
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
This year, what'd you say, they're 26? That is the greatest approach there. When you can't get...
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Unfortunately, and they're, also I would say this. When you're playing on a team where they have had, I think 12 new players to start their roster, chemistry is very important. And the opportune time to build chemistry is early in the start of the year. And I think one thing that
I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on...
Literally calling plays to ISO. One Hall of Famer after another. It was bad. It really was. But here's the deal.
Quit, man, so I can throw it. Take my shower, dog. You sorry, motherfucker.
Are watching what I'm about to say. Because
Russell Westbrook ass motherfucker.
I truly do. And I've always admired Russell Westbrook because he never cheats us with his effort. He never cheats us. But somebody got to talk to Russell Westbrook, so I'm going to talk to Russell.
EA Sports.
You know, you were in the nation's capital, and you were on camera saying championships don't mean anything. I'm happy. I know plenty of champions, and I'm happier in life than they.
2nd down and 3.
That was bad.
That's stupid.
When you get paid the money that you get paid.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And with the Lakers franchise being a franchise that has 17 titles on its resume, where Magic Johnson
Fournette, a first down carry. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here's a give to Fournette. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7.
Maybe some things schematically have not been able to be figured out. I mean, the biggest issue, I think, for the Lakers offense is the lack of people guarding Russell Westbrook. Largely because, he's not shooting the 3 balls consistently as he was around, December, November, December. So people are like, you know what, we're going to go 4 on 5.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
When they need him out there to sort of provide that boost.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
No, you can't say that. There are no goals. And also, as a competitor, I would never even say that, the Clippers were better. I can't do that. I would never say the opponent is better, and I would never say that I'm not here to win a championship because you always feel like you have a chance.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. They still can't get him. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to
get him, Guru.
On the final play, they get the turnover.
Ha. He quit. Sorry, nigga, man. All right, y'all. I'm going to play my 2 games. About to hop in the shower. I got to run to the store. And then I'm going to come back with a show. Mike on Sports. Peace out. Yes, sir.
Kind of work anything that happens naturally.